Assalamu alaikum. My name is Saisahan and today I will be presenting on the topic Objectives of Operations Research. So in today's presentation, the table of contents will be first I will tell you the introduction about the objectives of operation research, then I will tell you about the objectives, then we will go into the description of the objectives, and then we will move on to the conclusion of this presentation. So let's start with the introduction and the definition of OR. So, as you can see, this says that operations research involves utilizing various disciplines to solve problems. So, basically, operations research is a multidisciplinary field that applies mathematical and analytical methods to solve complex decision making problems. It draws from various disciplines such as mathematics, statistics, computer science, economics, engineering, and management. OR provides systematic approaches to optimize processes, resources, and decisions across diverse domains, including business, healthcare, transportation, manufacturing, and logistics. So basically, by utilizing the mathematical models, algorithms, and simulation techniques, OR helps to organize, to make better informed decisions, to improve the efficiency, and achieve strategic objectives. It also addresses the complex real world challenges such as resource allocation, scheduling, inventory management, supply chain optimization, and risk analysis. In today's complex world, OR techniques are indispensable for organizations seeking to gain a competitive edge and to maximize their performance. So now we'll move on to the objectives of the OR. These basically outline its primary aims and purposes. As I said before, the operations research utilizes the mathematical and the analytical techniques to address the challenges and to enhance the decision making processes. So, here are the five objectives of OR: optimization, decision analysis, simulation, forecasting, and modeling. Okay. They, these are basically the small summaries, and we will go into the details later. So as you can see, in optimization, you can maximize the efficiency and you can minimize the resource usage. In decision analysis, you can enhance decision making and you can evaluate the alternatives. In simulation, you can mimic real world systems. In forecasting, you can predict future trends. And in modeling, you can mathematically represent the real world systems. So we move on to the first objective of OR, that is known as optimization. So the goal of optimization is to achieve the best possible outcome. Optimization is a fundamental objective of operations research. It involves finding the best possible solution from all the feasible alternatives. In OR, optimization aims to maximize or minimize an objective function while satisfying certain constraints. This objective is crucial in various decision making scenarios where organizations seek to optimize the resources and the processes. If we move on to the example of this, an example of this can be a manufacturing company aims to minimize production costs while meeting customer demand. Operations research techniques such as the linear programming can be used to optimize production schedules, allocate resources such as labor and materials, and minimize inventory holding costs, thus achieving the objective of cost minimization while maximizing the efficiency. Now, we move on to the second objective of OR, that is known as decision analysis. So, the goal of decision analysis is to make informed and optimal decisions. So, in this, decision analysis focuses on aiding decision-making processes by providing the quantitative models and tools to analyze complex decision-making situations. Operations research employs decision analysis techniques to evaluate alternative courses of action, assess risk, and identify the best decision under the uncertainty. Decision analysis helps decision makers make informed choices based on data, probabilities, and potential outcome. So, in basically with decision analysis, you can find out if there's any uncertainty in the decision that you're making, and you can then change that decision to fix or to meet your goals or your standards. An example of this can be a logistics company needs to decide whether to invest in new transportation routes. So, to do that and to make a good decision on that, operations research decision analysis techniques such as decision trees or probabilistic modeling can help evaluate the potential investment options. By considering factors like demand variability, transportation costs, and market condition, the company can make a well-informed decision that maximizes the profitability and minimizes the risks. So in this way, you can meet the goal that is, you can meet your goal. That is, you make optimal decisions. We move on to the third objective of OR, that is simulation. So the goal of simulation is you first understand the system behavior, you see how it works, and then you optimize it. You optimize to make it go faster if it's going slower, or you optimize it to make sure that there's no other errors happening. So simulation involves creating computational models to imitate the real world systems or processes. So this is basically needed if a system is too big to be tested in real world. You make a simulation of it on your system or on whichever you're working. So you can test strategies on it without costing a lot of money. So, so in operations research, this simulation is used to understand the system behavior, test different strategies, and evaluate the impact of those decisions without directly experimenting on the actual system. By simulating complex systems, OR enables decision makers to explore various scenarios, assess the consequences of different decisions, and identify optimal solutions. Simulation is particularly valuable in scenarios where analytical solutions are difficult to obtain or where the experimentation is costly or is impractical. So we move on to the example of this. An example of this is an airport wants to optimize its flight scheduling to minimize delays and maximize the passenger satisfaction. OR simulation techniques can create a model of the of the airport's operations, including factors like runway capacity, weather conditions, and aircraft turnaround times. By simulating this, the airport can identify the potential bottlenecks, they can figure out what is going wrong, and then change it. They can test the alternative strategies and optimize its scheduling procedure. And then they can improve the overall efficiency and the customer experience. Now we move on to the fourth objective of OR, that is known as forecasting. The goal of forecasting is to anticipate changes in your system, and when you do anticipate them, then you plan effectively to either counter those changes. So, forecasting involves predicting future trends, events, or outcomes based on the historical data. Operations research utilizes forecasting techniques to anticipate the future demand, the market trends, resource requirements, or the system performance. Accurate forecasts enable the organizations to make proactive decisions, allocate the resources efficiently, and adapt their strategies to changing circumstances. Forecast, Forecasting plays a crucial role in optimizing inventory management, production planning, financial projections, and capacity utilization in various industries. Now we move on to a more detailed example. So, for example, a retail chain wants to forecast future sales for its store to optimize inventory levels and prevent the stockouts. OR forecasting techniques such as time series analysis or regression modeling can analyze the historical sales data and external factors like the seasonal trends and the economic indicators to predict the future demand accurately. By forecasting sales at different locations and time periods, the company can optimize inventory stocking levels, minimize the holding cost, and ensure products are available to meet the customer demand effectively. With this, we move on to the fifth and the final objective of OR, that is known as modeling. So, the goal of modeling is that you develop the insights of the system of whatever you're making, then you optimize the performance And you do all of this mathematically by representing the real world systems. So, modeling is basically the process of representing the real world systems, processes, or phenomena using mathematical and the computational models and the computation models. In operations research, modeling is essential for understanding complex systems, analyzing their behavior, and designing effective solutions. The OR model abstracts the essential features of real world problems, allowing decision makers to analyze and optimize the system performance. Common modeling techniques in OR are known as linear programming, integer programming, network optimization, queuing theory, and the dynamic programming. Models in OR provide valuable insights into decision problems, enabling the organizations to make better, informed decisions and achieve their objectives efficiently. So, an example of this is like staff scheduling. A healthcare facility aims to optimize staff scheduling to minimize patient meeting times and to maximize the resource utilization and also to maximize user satisfaction. OR modeling techniques such as queuing theory or integer programming can develop mathematical models of patient flow, the staff availability, and service capacity. By analyzing these models, the facility can determine optimal staffing levels, shift schedules, and appointment booking policies to improve operational efficiency and the patient satisfaction. With this, our objectives of operational research is over, and now we are moving on to the conclusion of our presentation. So, in conclusion, operations research is vital for tackling complex problems and enhancing decision making processes across the various fields. The objectives of OR that include optimization, decision analysis, simulation, forecasting, and modeling play a crucial role in improving efficiency and navigating uncertainties in today's dynamic world. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this presentation has provided insight into the importance of operational research in addressing the real world challenges and improving decision making processes. Thank you.